Alright, everybody. Welcome back. So, like I said, I'm going to do the next update on my Dragon Ball Z account, um, running on server S12, which is a VIP 9 account. I got a little bit of gold left. That kind of went crazy recently. And we finally hit level 115 like 2 days ago. But I decided to make the video now. So as you can see with the little updates, there was a server merge. So now everything is pretty much brand new. As you can see, we have an active server. There's about, I believe, let me get rid of this, 15, 17 active players now. So it went from just being 4 of us to about 17 active players, which is pretty nice. And on top of that, it makes the game a little bit more lively. Now, as you may all know, my previous competitor for the number 2 spot was Jamoi, yet for some reason after this merge, he hasn't shown up. So I don't know if he quit, I don't know what's going on, but Jamoi is out of the picture, and now there is this guy named Early. So I'm gonna do a quick test battle with Early. You're gonna see that our fights are pretty much either one-sided on his end or one-sided on my end. He ended up getting the new Christmas character, which is I think it's like Santa Chi Chi. It has to be Chi Chi. It's either Santa Chi Chi or some other person. Yeah, so it's Santa Chi Chi. For some reason I want to say Hinata. They have a negative 28% speed debuff. So what the speed debuff basically does is that the speed debuff is pretty much reducing my team's speed by 52%. So since they're reducing my team's speed by 52%, I'm actually forced to go out of my way to pretty much overpower him and stun him just to have a chance, because overall Early is stronger BP wise compared to me. So as you can see, my supports were unable to actually stop his team and put the necessary control on them. So now I actually have to hope that my Vanguard casting his Chaos gives me a chance, which it looks like it is working. So my Gogeta can actually sit there, give me all the HP and healing and buffs necessary to just survive a long and drawn out battle. Which this honestly is, a long and drawn out battle. But in the end, it's a failure for this one. I usually get like probably like 1 out of 3 where I win. So that's 2 failures. And there we go, victory. So he has a 66% chance of actually beating me, as I have a 33% chance of actually winning. So now, coming to the updates, the only thing that's pretty new is I believe I just got I got one consulting. So I showed you my consultants last time. The newest consultant is right here, which would be Future Meta Cooler. Everybody else is the same. I don't know if I had Vados last time, but these are my 2 recent, Future Meta Cooler and Vados. For my sets, I just recently got the Frostfire set on my Gogeta, and on my Vanguard I got the Frostfire accessories, as well as the Ultra Instinct set. So the Ultra Instinct set obviously is just giving me high damage immune rate, which is pretty much damage mitigation, as well as giving him a damage rate that now puts them on par with regular units, because Vanguards have this weird debuff where they lose 20% damage. And for my Gogeta, I chose a Frostfire set because it's a pretty good speed set, as well as giving you a 30% increase in damage rate, weaken the enemy's defense by 30%, and give you a resistance versus control skills for a 20% decrease on their control chance. So most control skills are about 65%. That 20% actually brings it down to 45%, which is less than 50% chance, which is what I pretty much need in a drawn out battle, which is why early can't seem to lock me down early in the game, which is kind of redundant that his name is Early, and I have to use Early a lot when it comes to referencing to fights. I also get a damage immune rate increase and extra damage after every attack, which is why instead of me doing 1s and 10s on Early, I at least do some type of damage. So, my gems are pretty much the same. Nothing new here. Everything's 90% tapped out, regular schmegler. Gogeta, I believe, now has entered all of his agility gems to 10, and his SPI gems are also 10. So the next step is to obviously get them to 11, and then 12, and then upgrade them to King gems. Right now, there's pretty much an awful event. They're just trying to grab money any way possible. Just doing my guildly duties, donating for a lost cause. At first it was a lost cause, but now that the server is active, I don't regret giving them my silver, even though it could be used for so many other things. Look at all these active people in yellow. So proud, so proud. This Chuminga guy, he is a strange fellow. If you tell him that your parents are dead, he will sit there and he will say hi to your parents all day long. So friendly advice, when you meet people like that, just ignore them and don't tell them any information. Because clearly, trolling is just a life that they enjoy. And trolling gets you nowhere, but probably an early death if someone ends up finding out where he lives. So don't be trolling, kids. There are people who get out and find you because their butt hurt, and they stop everything that they're doing just to make your life some type of miserable. So as you can see, I'm just going through the events. Just pretty natural. Don't know why I go through this event. I don't need any of these sets, since they're all pretty much obsolete to me. All of these functions are pretty repetitive. Just collecting this. If it would click. Alright. And then for arena updates, I am, well, not arena, I mean tournament. I naturally go to arena. So right now I'm ranked 23. So I probably dropped one rank because Early can now beat me. So I would expect him to be the one in front of me. No, some random guy named Furios. Haven't fought him. And Chica. They're probably in front of me by like a small amount. 5299. I'm 5293. They're in front of me by like 6 points. Which all I have to do is challenge the same person and lose about 9 times in a row. Which is pretty much annoying in every single sense and way. To get up in front of them. But I'm not going to be that petty. I know my worth. I'm going to do it anyways. just because it's just a video for an update. These guys are ridiculously over my limits. This man's 5 mil stronger. This person's 10 million stronger, 10 million. And we have someone who's 13 million, who I'm hoping I get a fluke on, and I can get some footage. Here we go. There's that fluke. Alright, so let's see how I top this guy. Whatever his name is. Max, with a 4 as an A. Alright, so the baby goes off. Clearly, Gogeta can't use any skills. My main's basically dead. Toppo goes off. Surprisingly, my main survives that, and Vegito survives that. Cucumber can't use his skill. My main is still alive, hanging in there, and so is Vegito. I think this is it, yep. So, both the Solters are dead. Vanguard is going off. And, Dragon Fist. Let's see if it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the win, causing all types of chaos. There we go. Chaos on the whole team. And that is how I win this by some fluke. Remember, no matter how outdated a character is, they just need to do enough to be the game changer. Pretty much have his team fighting himself and reaping the benefits of the W from it. Now, don't get me wrong, his team is very strong. It's pretty much out of my league. Even though it has outdated units, his gear, his stats must be out of this world. But it's not that far enough for me for this one victory, because clearly chaos was the key to everything, and it's the whole reason why I have this team pretty much locked down. This is probably going to be a 10-round match. It's very repetitive. It's going to be Starfall, and more Starfalls. Unless for some reason the game just skips all of that and just goes to the victory screen. So, Starfall, Continuous Evil Bomb, Starfall, Continuous Evil Bomb, Starfall, Continuous Evil Bomb. And that skill from Goku that confuses and causes chaos. I don't really pay attention to the skill names because I feel like it's very pointless, since usually if your supports don't win the battle in the first round, everyone else is kind of irrelevant because the battle can just go any way now. So I know Starfall and Continuous Evil Bomb, but after that it's just like everyone else's skill is unknown to me. Dragon Fist. I should have known. Even though Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't use Dragon Fist, I think he uses like Kamehameha mostly, but still. Oh damn, that Death Seed. That actually hurts. Just because of who it hit. Yeah, Chaos must have been what got me out of this. Because just alone, this baby could take out this whole team. And there you go. Right there. There's proof. This honestly just came down to the wire of who skilled first. And if I got this Chaos when doing this skill, this is what won the game. Oh, the Toxic. There we go. Killed by damage over time. Alright, so there's that miraculous victory for the day. These three I have no hopes of beating. But yeah, that's our update. 115. The BP's at 9.7 mil. It's honestly supposed to be at 10 million, but I did put a new set on Vegito. which I forgot to mention. I put on his Demon Realm set, so I just got to get this enchanted, and the BP should increase about 150 to 200,000, give or take, on how long it takes me to actually upgrade the whole thing and then fortify the set again. Other than that, this is the update. There is nothing else new. I'll be posting a new update video or a new event video, whichever happens first for my reincarnation, or the event video for, I believe the next one's gonna be training log. If it's not training log, it will be the Dragon Ball babies. Alright, stay tuned, and please hit that subscribe button for Team Lewis. Alright, have a great day everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve.